Look, there are stairs in this room. We just couldn't see them because of all the festivities.
Speaking of which, why are those doofuses wearing gowns?
Stop right there, in the name of the Lord of Unhappy Accidents, God of Fail, and Commander of Fumbles.
Looks like more members of Tough Luck's cult.
Your quest for the statuette of Gladofera must cease, for it is a threat to the balance of the universe.
Haha, yeah, right. We don't give a dagger about that shit. We only care for gold.
And glory!
And survival.
And snuggling with groundhogs.
And hearty thongs with sweet wine.
And an aspirin.
It doesn't matter. Tough Luck wants you to die again and again for eternity!
Quick question before the brawl. Why wouldn't you kill us once and for all? Why trap us in this time loop?
Well, it's a secret.
But, now you're gonna kill us, so we'll be back at the beginning of the dungeon and we'll have forgotten everything.
More or less, yeah.
So you can tell us everything, right?
That holds up. Let's just say that if you guys die once and for all, other more skilled adventurers will end up taking your place.
Are you with us?
We'd rather have fools like you trapped in here forever, rather than get rid of you for good. That should prevent some skilled but misled adventurers from inadvertently destroying the world.
But what if we free ourselves from the curse?
Not a chance. You're way too stupid.
Why are you on our way, then?
The ways of Tough Luck are impenetrable!
I'm sure a sharp enough blade would do the job.
Blasphemy! To me, brothers of awkward fate, may theirs be a gruesome one! Ah!
Want some more, you bag of troll scum?
Sorry, but not today. I shall be off in a myriad of radiant fumbles.
Thunderation, he slipped through our fingers again.
Here we are, the 6th floor.
Hi, are you bringing fresh prisoners?
A what? No, we're looking for the forge.
Oh, sorry. Thought you were mercenaries.
In a way, but the only ones we brought are ourselves.
Oh, you came here to be tortured of your own volition? I feel like I'm not caught up with all these newfangled memes.
Oh, wait. There seems to be a misunderstanding.
The torture schedule is pretty full up anyway. You'll have to wait for a while. The deboning walloper and the shimmering barbed bidet of disembowelment are already booked.
Excuse me, but could you tell us where we are?
You're in the technical center of the dungeon. You'll find torture rooms in the prison on your west, workshops to the east.
Fascinating.
It's very handy, since the artisans and us executioners share the same tools. Only the raw materials differ.
So this would be the right place to find a forge.
Sure, but the blacksmith is a party pooper. He never lets us use his anvil for torture. He says it's special.
That sounds good. Let's not waste any time.
Hey you, I said no torture here.
Calm down, we're not executioners.
I know these guys. Those are my feisty adventurers.
Hey, it's the innkeeper. What are you doing here, Mel?
I was looking to buy a box of nails from the forge. Anyway, what about you? Buying anything?
We need a magic anvil. You have one of those?
Yeah, right, in my dreams. My anvil's unique, but it ain't magic.
What can I say? Most people wish they had a good horse, pork ribs, or a girl to marry. You guys go straight to the weird stuff.
We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
Poetry's so beautiful.
Yeah, well, that's not his material. It's from The Tempest by Shakespeare.
Well, it's based on...
Anywho, so you don't have one? A magic anvil? Here or anywhere else?
Dang nabbit, no, I tell you. Not that, I'd hate it.
Well, I think he's holding out on us.
Which means...
One night he was drunk at the inn. I heard him say a magic anvil was stashed away in a storeroom on the dungeon's roof, and it's supposed to be used only for special occasions.
Really?
I'm just saying, you know.
Interesting. Thanks for the tip.
See, funnily enough, I just remembered something. There was this dwarf prisoner we took in a few days ago. Real banged up, mumbling stuff about a divine anvil or something.
Those bastards, smack the dwarf. They'll pay for this.
And where is this prisoner?
Ask the prison guards. Well, back to work.
I mean, this is bullshit. Do you really believe a dwarf would know anything about an anvil?
Yeah.
Besides, prison guards aren't very friendly. Don't get me started on their boss. I'd stay far from this prison if I were you.
Well, think about it.
Here, Mel. Your handcuffs are done.
Oh, great. Thanks. I mean, you know, it's for the drunks. When they start screwing around too much at the inn, I cuff them till they sober up.
We don't judge. We all have our little preferences.
It's shiny. Must be a gold coin.
Nah, it's just a coat button.
Puh, this sucks.
Must be one of the coat's buttons we were asked to find. We have to get the others back. We've got your coat.
Splendid, my dear commoners. You were of great help. Let me see. Great work. It is as good as new. Here, for your troubles.
Hey, this is a rip-off. The seamstress cost us more than this.
Well, no matter. It's all I have. But you'll have the satisfaction of knowing you've helped me out.
Go yourself. Pay up, or we keep your rags.
But you wouldn't dare.
Fashion is an illusion, but our clothes vanity must not make us forget the real value of our hearts, nor the work they provide.
Very well. I have no money left, but here, have this piece of expensive jewelry, since your venality knows no bounds.
Another health inspection de merde. I already tell you, the meat is not rotten, it's gamey. This is different.
You seem like a great cook. What's your specialty?
Why, feel like chopped liver?
My specialty is soup aux 30 légumes, but this place is filled with savage. They only think about bear stew. Are you, perchance, amateur of cuisine?
Oh, bear stew rocks.
This, on the surface, a simple dish, but everyone has a little secret. My secret recipe is renowned throughout the land of Fang.
Yeah, well, Krog has the secret of steel.
And I have no secrets.
'Cause you're too dumb to remember one.
You talking mop.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, then, let's hope you never lose your memory.
I've given some thought to that, you know, what with all the magic stuff going on around here. So I've hidden a copy of the recipe.
You better not forget your hiding place.
No chance. It's where food makes its last stop. Anyway, back to work. Maintenant, you leave.
Kiss my grits, a scroll.
Good. It's best for wiping.
There's some recipe written on it. Naheulbeuk's Bear and Ale Stew.
Ah, great. Let's go get our reward.
He says he has to go boom boom.
As long as he doesn't use the scroll.
Ah, fellas, so, did you get it?
Yes, we did. Here.
Let me see. Ah, terrific. Oh, cardamom and horseradish, macerated in an old boot made of moss leg leather. I'd never have figured that out.
That's all fine and dandy, but now it's time to cough up.
Indeed. Here, thanks again.
Hey there! Don't you step on my lovage patch!
Oops, sorry.
That's a lovely garden you have here, even though the plants look dry.
Ah, tell me about it. Those damn goblins from the 7th floor have stolen my watering tools. Even the hops, though vigorous, don't even grow anymore.
Sorry, we're looking for the prison.
It's here. Bringing some prisoners?
No prisoners.
We don't take prisoners. We cut their throats.
Or impale them on chair legs. That works good too.
Blue-base chairs are the best.
Ah, I see. You guys are salespeople for a chair store, right?
Not at all. We're looking for a prisoner, a dwarf.
No visitors.
And maybe we could make a deal, perhaps, with some gold?
No way, Jose. And even if I would, I couldn't. Barney's the one with the keys.
Barney?
Barney the Terrible, Lord of Torments, head executioner of the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk.
That's horrible.
Nah, terrible, not horrible.
Sounds like a nice gig.
Well, now we just have to find him and ask him for a favor.
Let's hope you find him in a good mood. He's been a bit moody lately. Spends his whole day holed up in his quarters, drinking and whining.
No, bud. I'm not sure a good meal with some friends is the only thing he needs.
Hello, we're looking for Barney the Terrible.
Terrible. If only.
Aw, he looks so down. He should chase after butterflies naked under the sun.
What the are you doing here? I said I want to be left alone.
Well, we're looking for a dwarf.
Everybody's looking for something, right? Glory, love, fortune. What's the point in the end?
Ugh, I smell an emanation, and it is not magic.
Too right. Smells like a bunch of possums died in his mouth.
I'm gonna tell you what's the damn point. You do this just to end up rotting in some hole forgotten and alone. I'd rather drink. Drink, but I ain't got nothing to drink except light beer.
I think he's not feeling too good. So, what can we do?
We can make pancakes. Pancakes would be nice.
Well,
But tell me how this relates to our problem.
Gee, I don't know. Does it need to?
We could bash his skull in. He's not fit to fight. One good hit, and he's gone.
Or we bring him something to drink. That way he'll be easier to tie up and interrogate. How about another wee drink to buck yourself up?
A wee? Are you kidding? I need my special batch. I'm thirsty, for f***'s sake. Thirsty? You hear?
We could maybe fix you up with that. Where would we find this special batch?
Those damn henchmen, they hid it from me. Said it was for my own good. They can rot in the hell of upside-down sinners. Life's a bitch.
Let's go find those henchmen.
You got a minute? I'm an herbalist.
Sorry, but we don't have time to buy your herbal teas.
I wanted to talk about Barney.
Could you help us with him?
Probably. I'd love to see him get better. I can get him off the hooch, but his henchmen won't let me. They want him to quit cold turkey. It's very dangerous.
What do you propose?
Bring me his special batch, the one under guard. If I could add some well-chosen herbs to it, this may help him cure his addiction.
What's in it for us?
If you bring him some alcohol, he might help you. Or, on the contrary, become even more enraged or very unfriendly.
That's supposed to scare us? Puh.
Once, under the influence of wrath and inebriation, he tore the limbs off of an orc and turned them into a streetlight.
We'll think about it. First, let's find this special batch. We'll decide what to do with it later.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Strange. It smells like liquor.
Nothing to see, but something to drink, with apple in it, too.
You know, a wise man once wrote nothing serious has bits of apple in it.
Bugger off.
I'm positive this is where they hide Barney's special batch.
Who told you about that?
Maybe Beats, too.
No, he won't. Since he turned to drink, he's turned our lives into hell. You'll have to kill me first.
Not a problem. We'll break your shoulders' kneecaps, you douche nozzle.
Huh. Okay then. This must be the special batch.
Sounds good to me. Let's try it.
Absolutely not. This liquor is precious. Either we bring it to Barney or to the herbalist.
Who cares about helping out that fat sadistic nutbag? We give him his booze, snatch his keys, and scram.
Still, it would be nice if we helped him. Liquor's not the answer to your problems.
That being said, water and milk are no better.
At this point, only the hand of fate shall lead the party through this ethical conundrum.
You're right. Don't you mean the hand of the player?
This dwarf is such a pain. Well, suit yourselves.
So, do you have it? The special batch?
Here's Barney's booze.
Great. It's very generous of you to help out a poor alcoholic. No good deed goes unrewarded.
Ah, fate has a long tab on us then.
I'm adding a few drops of my elixir. This should get him rid of any future urge to drink. Here.
Perfect. Now we just have to bring it to Barney.
Ah, it's just yous.
Look, we found you something.
Enjoy.
Ah, my lovely booze! Oh, this shit's disgusting. It's awful.
He's all green, like an orc.
Ugh, I feel better.
Really?
I haven't felt this good in years. Fellas, thank you. You're truly amazing.
Well, that's what I call a quick remission.
He looks like he's had some magic mushrooms.
This has got me back my taste for torments. I'm gonna go treat myself to a nice impalement, or crush some feet, or even better, a flaying. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. A good flaying.
Look, we don't want to impose, but we'd like some assistance.
Anything you want. I feel so great. I think I'll even make up with my wife.
Oh, a love story. That's so cute.
And if she doesn't want to, then I'll flay her.
Yeah, like you said, great love story.
Stay focused.
Yeah, well, we'd like to visit a friend in jail.
You guys are so nice. I'll even lend you the keys. I'm heading home right away.
Mission accomplished. We got the keys.
And we helped someone feel better. That's nice.
Oh, that's right. Thanks to us, he's now able to torture people again.
Starting with his wife.
But why did we do that?
That's the trouble with cursed dungeons. We're meddling with the lives of crazy people. Anyway, enough whining. Let's go find that dwarf.
Halt! Where do you think you're going?
We have the keys.
Kiss my grits, but those keys are Barney's.
Yeah, we got him good, that fat.
Shut up.
What?
Nothing. Barney lent it to us, willingly and free of coercion.
Psh, if you had stolen it from him, I guess he'd already be here to kick your asses. You can go in.
shorty.
He says there's a dwarf in that cell.
If you're here to torture me, let me tell you, I won't go easily, you manure pit rats.
No doubt about it, he's a dwarf.
We're looking for a magic anvil. We heard you know something about that.
I won't tell you anything, ever, even under torture.
And what if we let you out?
Now you're talking.
Now listen up. We're powerful adventurers, and we're currently cleaning up this dungeon without even trying.
Who's he talking about?
You hide your hand pretty well then. You look like a bunch of amateurs, barely smart enough to clear away manure with their bare hands. Fine, open the damn door. I'll tell you about the anvil.
Prazum kolaf tulak shorty.
He says this dwarf's fishy, and he's got a bad feeling about him.
Yeah, well, he's alone and unarmed, so...
Free at last. Jeez, these cells are worse than the Truggy-lorks.
Oh, holy shit. That beard, that hair, that accent. He's...
A dwarf, so what?
Excuse me? I'm a Chaos Dwarf. I'm not one of those degenerate maggots who live near the surface.
They're cursed. They venerate the dirt gods and do awful stuff.
But what dwarves consider awful, isn't that what most of us find normal?
And you're traveling with an elf on top of that? Or is it perhaps a living larder? I'm a bit hungry. May I bite some of her face off?
Ew, he's horrible!
For once, I agree with you. The face of an elf probably does taste awful.
Anyway, we set you free. We could throw you back in your cell. So heard anything about a magic anvil?
And how? We got one of those at home, down there.
Down there?
In the Chaos Dwarves' mines of Urik's depths. That's where I'm from.
But the way to Urik's depths was lost in the Great War of the Dwarves' Dark Ages. No one knows how to get down there now.
We have our own ways. I could show you. But I'll need you to escort me.
There's one problem. We're trapped in the dungeon. The doors are locked by Tough Luck's magic seals.
I doubt it. The way they brought me through was free of any devilry. Our doors are well hidden.
We'll see what happens. He's our only lead. Now, to the depths.
Great. You take the lead.
What if he gives us the slip?
Good point. The ogre will lug you around. Try anything weird, and boom!
Akalawapi kaput shorty.
Here we are. This is the door to Urik's depths. I'll open it so we can access the secret area of the dungeon's caves.
No tricks, or you'll be a snack for a music-loving ogre.
Akala yum yum shorty.
Don't fret. I gave my word. And I might just have to take it back later.
Seventh chapter, Urik's Depths. The secret doors to Urik's Depths open on a mysterious and endless descent to the depths of Fang's lands.
When will these stairs end? My knees are killing me.
And later, we'll have to climb back up.
Wimps.
In these obscure tunnels, deep under the dungeon of Naheulbeuk, lived the terrible Chaos Dwarves, a people who had turned to dark, evil powers centuries ago.
Home sweet home.
The air is much better down here.
I'm scared!
Let's not around for too long here.
Wait, we brought you back to your hole. Can you show us the magic anvil?
Akala wozov kalunga.
Says he has a bad feeling about this.
Not so fast, fellas.
Hey, where did those guys come from?
Rats! More Chaos Dwarves.
I was just gonna say that.
Would it be presumptuous to ask who you are?
I'm Norsatok the Hairy, King of Urik's Depths, Warden of the Anvil and Commander of the Templars of the Very Long Beards.
You don't deserve that crown any longer, usurper.
Silence, renegade. Well, I see you've brought us the traitor. Give him up, and we shall reward you.
Never! My companions will slaughter every last one of you like pigs.
Whoa, everybody chill. Let's play it cool. We're outnumbered and they're armed to the beards.
Those are Chaos Dwarves. They're evil and deceivers.
Like every dwarf, you mean?
You skank.
Son of a shoebox.
Let's kill them.
Well, will we have to pry the prisoner from your dead hands?
No, we'll hand him over to you.
What? Turncoat.
It's just a ruse. We'll come back later. So, about that reward.
Your only reward is not being executed for trespassing in the magnificent mines of Urik's depths.
That'll do nicely, yeah.
Guards, throw this rapscallion in jail.
I hope your plan works. Damn you, you bastards! No, let me go! No!
Wait, we're looking for an anvil.
It's a magic anvil.
We worship the big anvil, the incarnation of a primordial god of the Chaos Forge.
Yeah, sounds like what we're after. Could we see it?
Only Chaos Dwarfs may stand before it.
We'd be willing to do almost anything for the privilege of a few moments with such a divinity.
Interesting. I like cold-blooded mercenaries. Come to me in the throne room, and we shall see. Until then, I'll be making sure this traitor awaits his punishment in a stinking cell.
Must say, I'm not impressed by your negotiating skills.
Yellow belly.
They've got the only magic animal we could use. You really want me to threaten them?
You're not wrong. And will we help Brasstalk out of jail?
We'll see.
Your malevolent splendor. We need backup, or we won't be able to hold out much longer.
The gates are still holding strong, and reinforcements are on their way. A deal has been struck. The golems will be there shortly.
But, Radiant Slaughterer, those golems were created by the goblins.
The mercenary who leads them is not a goblin. Now stop whining like a dwarfling and report to me about my troops.
They're still deep in the west tunnels, Shining Flare. They probably are. Hey, who are these people?
Ah, very good. Come forth. Speaking of, here are some of the reinforcements.
Thank you, Your
Majesty. It's majesty for a king.
Well, we obviously can't call him Your Highness.
Excuse me?
Shut up, you dipshit! Nothing. We are delighted to be here. Well, most of us are.
By the beard of the father of all dwarfs, this is good timing. We were about to discuss what you may do for us.
Ah, all right, sure.
Never say yes to a Chaos Dwarf unless you know precisely what he wants.
Yeah, well, the plan was to get them to soften up. Anyway, what are you hiring us for?
Maybe he wants some home decoration advice.
Your Majesty, it's terrible! The gates! The gates!
What about the gates?
They've been opened! I don't understand! The Truggylocks! They're slaughtering us! Nothing can stop them now! They've massacred our crossbowmen!
You're hired! I don't care about your rates. You must stop these monsters at once!
Let's fight!
Truggylocks, is that right?
Yeah, albino orcs from the depths. They live in dark tunnels and eat the mold which grows on the corpses of their victims.
Ew, they sound worse than orcs!
You have to go now. This hallway will lead to the doors. You have to close them as quickly as you can.
About the anvil.
Later. I have to gather my Praetorian Guard.
Congratulations! Another completely successful negotiation.
I'm doing my best. I didn't put many points in diplomacy with underground populations.
Here, alas, as the call of duty sounds, so does the alarm. The bells call for blood to spill, and the butcher brings his macabre bill.
Let's some Truggylocks. Yeah!
They've opened the gates! It's late!
Did you hear that? He said it's too late. It'd be easier to flee now. Quickly!
It's never too late with the greenskins.
I thought they were albinos. That's not green, it's white.
Orcs are like leeks. Above ground they're green, under they're white.
He says he likes orc bits in his leek soup.
This is no time to talk soup.
Charge! Yeah!
Phew, that was the last one.
Last one for now. The Truggylocks will be back. There must be thousands of them down there.
He says,
I think I got it, but this is still no time for soup. We have to warn the king and have him send us some backup before the Truggylocks show up.
Victory! Hooray! A beautiful slaughter! So many guts splattered and blood spilled. Entrails and burst innards will look nice on the mine's walls.
Ew! Not very feng shui.
Aside from the fun part, you also have won us enough time for reinforcements to arrive.
holy cow. They have iron golems. I thought that was goblin technology.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. I don't want to end up flat as a pancake.
Oh, are we making pancakes now? Yippee!
You're full of surprises. A gift from the gods. You delivered a prisoner to me, then you vanquished our foes. Good, good. You should cut your elf's tongue, though.
Yeah, well, so what about our deal?
First, I'll have to discover why the gates have been opened.
Alas, one must wonder at the people's need to cloister themselves in hostile places, when we should break open every cell and prison.
Break open every prison? To have your prisoners massacred by troglodytes? Ah, that would cut down on food expenditures. What a great idea.
This gruesome clown's mind is wrought with villainy and deviousness. Every word we utter is an excuse for him to quench his insatiable thirst for blood and violence.
Anyway, we made some progress, haven't we? Can't we talk about our reward?
I understand your impatience, but we could make a bigger move. Why don't you go to the inn while I impale some things on my schedule? Then we'll discuss some important matters.
Well,
have
the thing
some
is...
fun and try your special brews. I won't be long.
Okay, then. Killing some time. That sounds fine.
I really don't like him. Plus, his teeth are brown and yellow.
What color would they be?
Well, let's blow some steam off. It can't hurt. Go in and fetch a few beers. You gotta admit, it's not the worst quest we've had.
The optimism of adventurers is, more often than not, a subtle mix of naivete and stupidity.
I'm positive we've just found the inn.
Put some points in knowledge of the underground, did you?
It's a bit weird having a pub so close to the mines.
Dwarves mine all day and drink all night, and we hate those that live on top.
Finally be able to enjoy a nice, quiet, risk-free pint.
Huh. Look, that dwarf seems to be heading our way.
Ha! So you guys are the topsiders. You dared to bring an elf in here. Shame on you. In my day, we would have pulled your guts through your nostrils for this. You Gullberg stains.
The hell did he just say?
I think we should let it go. We're here to kill some time, not get in trouble.
Go eat shit and die, you unwashed Nagrak ass.
You guys heard it. He insulted me back. He took up my challenge.
The what?
Ugh. Sadly, I think I know what's going on.
Well, I don't.
By cussing back at Gorltok, our current great duel of supreme insults champion, your topsider dwarf has risen to his challenge and contested his title.
Oh, that's...
I'll take him down right now.
Should we try to de-escalate?
The cussing duel must start right away. The loser shall humiliate himself before the winner and bear his mark of infamy.
Say, out of curiosity, does this Goraltok win often?
He's been undefeated for 114 years.
Oh my, that's quite the record.
I'm sure our dwarf is a bigger asshole.
Was that a compliment? Don't know how to react.
Enough blabbering. Let the fight begin.
Well, maybe begin by telling me how you guys do it. I have a right to know the rules.
Sounds fair. Gorltok is the running champion, so he'll speak first. Then you answer, topsider. I'll be giving you a theme for the insults and announce the winner.
You seem to have a skewed vision of fairness around here.
Cussing duels are very serious business to the dwarves. Cheating or being biased would be a dishonor.
The first to get 3 winning insults wins the match. The loser shall humiliate himself before him, and shame shall spread on his clan and offspring.
Yeah, got it. Bring it on, if you can still talk without losing your fake beard.
The first insult shall be directed towards your opponent's clan.
Your clan is so cringy, your coat of arms is made of crotch yarn.
Your clan is so lame you can count your victories on a leopard's stump.
It's, unexpected, but victory goes to the topsider.
Ha! Beginner's luck.
The next insult shall concern your weapons.
You got the upper hand. Good job.
Don't soften up.
Your weapons are as sharp as the hair on my left knee.
Your weapons are as effective as a goblin toilet brush.
Simple, but to the point. Victory goes to the topsider with a 2-0 lead.
What? But it can't be. I'll have my revenge. Served hot.
Next, you shall insult his beard.
One last point and you win.
Got him by the short hairs.
I must warn you, don't go too far. The cussing duel is a sacred art.
Your beard looks like it's made of a squirrel's ear hair.
Your beard looks uglier than a goblin with scarlet fever.
That one's kinda meh. Point goes to Gorltok.
Ha! This mark of infamy is gonna be a real treat.
The next insult should liken your opponent to an animal.
Great! Now finish him off!
I'm doing my best. It's wearing my brain out. He's pretty good.
You balding hairnet-wearing bear!
You squid-faced globzoon.
Well, I think we have a winner!
Ow! No, please! I've been humiliated. I'm off to lead the assault on the Drugilork city, alone and unarmed. May the big anvil welcome my soul into the primordial chaos.
Ha! Did you see how hard I own that hairy, greasy pile of rat garbage? Let's down some pints to celebrate me! I'm the best! Woo-hoo! Here's to me!
Ugh, you guys were so mean, I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Even better!
Well, I think we've had enough. We came here to kill some time. Mission accomplished.
You're right. I think it's time to go back to the king.
Come on, I don't even get a pint after that jolly joust.
We've got better things to do.
We can't keep using the goblins, golems, radiant torturer. This goes against all of our laws. Our people are getting restless.
Silence! Do you want to meet the same end as Braztok? The people will do what we tell them to do, as usual. The people are too dumb to understand.
Oh, great deceiver, the adventurers request your audience.
Ah, perfect. Leave us.
You know, for our reward, don't bother with gold. Allowing us to see your anvil will be plenty enough.
Don't worry, we won't take very long.
If you want to throw in some gold, we'll manage, we'll suffer.
You're talking about our culture's most meaningful and sacred object. The big anvil is the vessel for the divinity which represents the very essence of these mines.
He's trying to bamboozle you again.
Okay, but still, we closed your gates for you.
The honor of coming close to the anvil is not easily earned. And slaughtering some Drugilorks is not nearly enough. But there might be a way.
Something tells me the deal is not going to be a fair one.
Chaos Dwarves 101. Something that sounds fair to them would be considered an aggravated crime with cruel intent in most cultures.
Why are you talking so quietly? He can't hear us.
So, there's this usurper. The one you brought us back. Braztok. He's my nephew, and he's plotting against me.
Family business can be hairy stuff. Once I lost a few chickens, and some people got mad at me.
Anyway, I have great responsibilities, you know. I have to hold this city no matter the cost. And we've been facing adversity ever since our tunnels crossed the Drugilorks. Braztok would risk all of our lives to quench his thirst for glory. He wants to dethrone me, and yet I'm the only one who can hold Uruk's depths against these monsters.
Quarter him then.
A punishment that gentle would befit the clemency one shows to close relatives. 'Tis true. The problem is he has many supporters, and I can't execute him without risking a civil war. I want to maintain unity among my people. They perceive me as debonair.
Debone him then, for all I care.
I'm starting to get the gruesome point.
We could talk him into being a good boy, have him hug his uncle and all.
Excuse me?
Would you shut up? I'm negotiating. Yeah, I get you. I know what it's like having big responsibilities and being surrounded by dimwits.
Like when you used to stuff chairs and chase chickens?
In any case, you want us to deal with Braztok, is that right? Make sure he has a tragic toothbrush accident?
I don't care about the details. I'll give you his cell's key. Just tell the prison guard I sent you to bury him with insults. I leave the rest to you.
Good, we will think about it. God, this mission sucks.
Oh, how treacherous ones secretly weave their evil plans in the deep shadows of this cave. The knife soon shall fall silently and so bereave him of impure blood from this life to die a knave.
It's probably best to go there first. We'll make a decision later.
So what do we do?
Let's go. We'll make a decision when we get there.
These caves are full of echoes.
Relevant as always. Okay, let's go to the prison.
Stop right there. You can't go in there.
We have the jail keys, so let us pass, please.
And how come you do, huh?
The king gave them to us, so we can go in to humiliate Braztok. I've got some spare pop twits.
Ah, I see. Well, kick his teeth in for me, would you?
There, it's our guy.
Traitors! Bastards! Topsiders!
Hey, mind your mouth, you cave swine.
The king sent us here for you, with a gruesome task to accomplish.
That vile scumbag only thinks of his own glory and fortune. He cares nothing for our people.
Well, he says you're the one who'd sacrifice everything for your ambitions.
His greed had us delve too deep in the search for gems and gold. He's responsible for the Trogilorks attacking us. We stumbled on one of their lairs.
Ugh, it's always the same with dwarves.
Instead of sealing off the mines he exploits for precious minerals, he chose to hire iron golems forged by the goblins. Ugh, goblins.
Now that is revolting.
I just wanted to collapse the mine shafts and send back the golems and the mercenaries who maneuver them. That's it, but it got me banished and exiled.
Politics can be harrowing.
But it's not too late. Join my cause. We'll make my uncle bite the dust.
And turn our coats?
I didn't bring a coat. Anyone got a spare?
When I am king, I'll give you access to the big anvil. But if you keep your word to Nurse Atuk, he'll use and betray you.
Oh boy, these dwarves are nasty. They should learn to hug it out.
This is a Cornelian dilemma.
Huh? Little Emma. Who is she?
So, we now have the choice between betraying the king to join the traitor who might not be one, or betraying the traitor who might not be one to join the king who might be a traitor.
My head hurts. Let's just kill them all, and then it's good. Ah!
How about a big party to bring everyone closer together with balloons and pancakes?
Plata fiesta, yippee.
The thief is right. Either we stay true to the rightful king and deny the renegade, or we give our trust to the zealot prince and fight the apostate monarch.
I didn't get all those words.
Is betraying a traitor truly betraying anyone?
Oh, damn, you guys are so dense. I mean, the king does seem to be a twisted sadist, so maybe it's best to free you.
Thanks. I'm glad you've seen through his deceptions.
What do you mean I've heard something?
Prince, here we are. You're free. We've used a rune of instant secret passage.
Thanks. I have won us more supporters to our cause.
Great. He even brought us an elf so we can sacrifice her to appease the gods.
Excuse me?
The king told us to keep an eye on you bunch of topside shits. You'll pay for your betraytory.
Actually, it's betrayal.
Just we were finally gonna sacrifice the elf.
Deal with those scoundrels. We'll be going to the throne room to get rid of the king. Meet up with us. Once you're covered in their guts up to your shoulders.
Good, we got them all.
Brastock and his men took off.
An instant secret passage? It must be some kind of magic dehydrated powder preparation. Huh, that is very handy.
Yeah, especially to compensate for a lame-o wizard or bad thief.
They're headed towards the throne room. 3 dickheads and their rusty axes. They're gonna get crushed by the golems.
If Brastock loses, we lose our key to the anvil. Forward, to the throne room!
He says we could use one to hit the other.
Why not? As long as it gets us to the anvil. Forward to the throne room!
Look, it's them, the topsiders. Prepare to be slaughtered.
Never! I'd rather die!
Whoa, never seen you this pissed.
All these dwarves, it makes me want to scream! Dang it!
Enough talk. Let's roast these canned crabs.
Charge!
Here you are, you miserable topsiders! I see through your lies. You want the anvil? You'll have it! We'll shatter your bones on it to celebrate my victory and my glorious reign!
By the gods, it's too late.
We obviously have placed our bets on the wrong horse. Maybe we could turn coats again?
Doesn't sound likely.
Should I take my dress off to turn it inside out?
Yeah, no, later.
If we kill the other dwarf, it's still something.
Yes!
Your reign of madness is over, putrid swine! Son of a syphilitic orc! Your body will be thrown to the Trogilorks. I'm the king now, the only king!
Hooray! We've been rooting for you since the beginning.
So he just admitted to his grandmother being intimate with an orc, carrying a venereal disease.
Time to negotiate.
What do you think I've been doing?
I'm grateful to you. You've kept your word.
So, can we talk about your word concerning our demands?
Yes, since the true way of the Chaos Dwarves has been preserved, I'll grant you access to the temple of the Big Anvil.
Ah, super.
If its power annihilates you, it's not my problem, obviously. The temple can be unpredictable.
This sounds more like a curse than a blessing. Great negotiation.
Every rose has its thorns, alas.
We didn't come this far to give up now. Let's go to the temple!
This is the temple of the Big Anvil. By the gods, this place is the stuff of legends. They say it's filled to the brim with incredible treasures the Chaos Dwarves got through plunder. They also say the tormented souls of the Chaos Dwarves kings gather here after their deaths to guard this place.
Those Chaos Dwarf kings, do they live long?
Dunno. They rarely die of old age.
Okay, let's look around for the anvil, cautiously.
Let's loot this place, and then set it on fire!
Buddy, that is getting very, very old.
Ah, I feel you.
Stop right there, intruders from the top side.
Heavens!
Thunderation? What the hell is this monster now?
I'm the Warden of Runes, and I'm the keeper of the sacred sanctuary.
Oh, this sucks. It's an elder spirit of our ancestors.
Probably an ancient dwarf blacksmith with terrible powers.
Nah, just your typical pickaxe sharpener who wound up here because of a stupid bet.
Shit happens?
Yeah, I know, it's... Damn, I can't make friends with the intruders. You've been warned. Don't tread further or you'll meet dire consequences. Stop right there, intruders from the top side.
This guy again.
And we've already been here. Right before we had to put up with all the spiders.
Sorry, it's not often intruders make it this far. I mean, those creepy bugs.
Anyway, do you have something else to say?
Wait, I'm looking through the rest of my script.
What a f***ing amateur. Not very professional.
Here. Awesome powers protect the treasures of the Chaos Dwarves. Myriad eyes keep watch, and the sentinels are ever watchful.
It sounds like a riddle formulated as a warning.
Or a warning formulated as a riddle.
What does it mean, anyway?
When it comes to the details, I'm a bit fuzzy. I've just been cursed to keep the place. I don't have any say.
What a dweeb.
Yeah, he's kind of ridiculous.
Hey, how dare you insult the ghost of a Warden of Runes, you dandelion grazer?
You just said that!
It's different. It's a cultural thing. Oh, crap. My Goldtor stapler hammer.
Holy cow.
That's an anvil, not a cow.
This is truly amazing.
Anyway, let's get on with it.
I'll do it. Cough up the trinket.
Not so fast, fellas.
Shit, it's that tough luck priest again.
What do you want, you succubus panty shit stain?
To keep you from touching the big anvil for my master's sake. You're before a god, not a chair caner.
Some respectable people have done this job.
Tough Luck had foreseen everything. From you escaping Losax's watchful eye to you discovering how to destroy the amulet. It was all planned out. Who do you think opened the gates to Trogilorks, huh?
Did we get a clue, maybe?
I did. Me! I'm Isnax the Deceiver, commander of the Order of the Loaded Die, intendant of the Shining Fumble, canon of the Ultimate Stumble and Great Fail Priest, servant of Tough Luck.
He has a pretty dress on, that's for sure.
I'm guided by the unlimited power of my god. Tough Luck is at my side, and he hates dead weights like you.
Crom is at our side, and he hates your lame ass. Ugh.
No, Master, I failed. You fools! Don't give Losax his powers back.
What do you say?
Who gives a We got him good this time. This asshole won't piss on our parade anymore.
I think the time has come to destroy the amulet.
I'll do it.
The books did say something about part of Losax's powers being trapped in the amulet. I'm not sure destroying the amulet is wise.
And you're just thinking of this now?
Better late than too late?
Okay, but what happens if we don't do anything?
Not sure.
The hand of fate hesitates, trembling. What's the right path?
Got it! The amulet is cracking!
Move! It's gonna blow!
No, don't burn my beard!
The amulet is destroyed, it seems. There's only 2 burnt-up pieces left.
Great! Victory!
Does this mean we can go back to the surface? I'm so done with these mines. My hair smells like mushrooms.
Says he has a bad feeling about this.
Stay positive. I don't see how things could get worse than they were before.
Well, I do.
You again? Go away, or you'll face unspeakable torments of unrivaled cruelty.
For f***'s sake, we're not leaving!
It's the end of my script anyway, and no one got this far before. You're this close to finding the treasure, and from freeing me of the curse.
So we're doing you a favor?
You know, you get used to it after a few centuries. And sometimes the Chaos Dwarf Kings come in to drop off some treasures or sacrifice innocent victims to the anvil. It's fun.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, but there's still the Great Fire Trap. If you've disarmed it, you'll be fine. But if you haven't, swoosh!
And how do we know if we've disarmed it?
In the prophecy, you know, this thing about myriad eyes watching.
Yeah, those must have been the spiders.
Oh, right. Nice catch. I always thought it was about eyeball soup. Still, there's this thing about the watchful sentinels having to look away and all that. Anyhow, I've said enough. Good luck.
I have never seen such a lame wording of runes.